Time now for your forewarned weather with Thomas Keyboy.
Good afternoon, Utah. Happy Wednesday. We are halfway through the work week. The time is currently 12:14 during this lunch hour. We'll begin with our weather headlines, which include seasonal temperatures up north, but it will be a fraction unsettled today as a weak system brushes by the northern half of the state. But that weak system is helping to keep our temperatures pretty close to our seasonal averages. If you're in southern Utah, you're going to get sunshine and above average temperatures as we go through the next few days. But by this weekend, we'll be looking at a warm up across the entire state, and we'll be looking at pretty warm temperatures by this weekend. Unfortunately, though, as we warm things up and look at relatively calm conditions, the pollen count is high, especially when it comes to the tree pollen, especially now that some of those trees are now shedding some of the blooms that we have, and especially when it comes to elm, juniper, and sycamore, that's where the high pollen count really is the worst. So if you're struggling with the allergies, unfortunately the high pollen count will be sticking around for at least the next several days. On the forewarned radar, not all much happening, but around 10, 11 o'clock this morning, we did see a few light showers in northern Utah, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see a few light showers as we go through the next couple of hours, but that chance of seeing any wet weather will continue to go down in the northern half of the state as we go through the afternoon, and then by tonight looking at dry conditions across the board. But even though we do have a chance for seeing a few showers, most of you will get through the day nice and dry. If you're in southern Utah, it's mostly sunny skies, an absolutely beautiful view from Red Cliffs Lodge in Moab. And here's the view from Utah Lake in Linden at the marina, where we're checking in with partly cloudy skies up north. You can see those billowy cumulus clouds. Just a really pretty view, though, down in Utah County on this early Wednesday afternoon. Temperatures up north are mainly ranging in the 40s and 50s at this point, while in central and southern Utah, temperatures are now climbing into the 50s and 60s. This afternoon will bring those daytime highs mainly in the 50s and 60s up north as we get to 60 degrees in Salt Lake, 63 degrees in Provo, 53 degrees in Logan. Then down in southern Utah, just downright pleasant with some of these temperatures, 66 in Price, 80 degrees in Moab, and St. George will likely lead the way, coming in with a daytime high of 84. We'll zoom things in here for a better perspective. This shows you your daytime high today and your overnight low tonight. So after seeing temperatures very close to what we had yesterday across the northern half of the state, tonight will be a little bit chillier thanks to a northwesterly flow that we have. That's going to result in overnight lows dropping into the 20s in the Wasatch Back, with overnight lows in the mid to upper 30s on the Wasatch Front. In central Utah, we'll get to a daytime high of 76 in Castledale and 67 in Emery. And then as you make your way down south, it might be the perfect day to go check out the Hoodoos at Bryce Canyon with a daytime high of 65. If you're going to Capitol Reef, daytime high of 79 in Hanksville. That looks really nice. 70 degrees in Blanding, and we'll see a daytime high of 76 degrees in Kanab. And by the time you make your way south of I-70, it's mostly sunny skies. Let's begin the futurecast, and I'll start this at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Not too much to see. We just have that northwesterly flow up north and winds mainly out of the west down south. And as we go into our Thursday, we're going to be looking at temperatures almost identical compared to what we find today. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies once again. There will be a weak system that tries to move in from the west between Friday and Saturday. That's going to result in just a few more clouds, most of which will be high clouds. And there will be maybe a slight chance for a few afternoon pop-ups in the high country and in central Utah, but like we're going to see out there today, most will get through the day on the dry side of things. Daytime highs stay close to our seasonal averages today and tomorrow in northern Utah. Then we start to climb on Friday. Then that warming trend ramps up a little bit more as we get into and through this upcoming weekend. In St. George, that's going to result in daytime highs hanging out in the middle 80s the next few days. But notice what happens as we get into this weekend. Daytime highs will start to climb into the upper 80s, and there is a chance that on Sunday and Monday, we could hit 90 degrees maybe for the first time this year. Not too far removed after seeing a daytime high of 80 for the first time this year. Along the Wasatch Front, just that slight chance quickly coming to an end. High near 60 again tomorrow, then it's upper 60s Friday, near 70 on Saturday. Then daytime highs well into the 70s as we move into early next week.